Aviation has transformed dramatically since the Wright brothers' first flight in 1903, becoming crucial to global connectivity and commerce. Despite the industry prioritizing efficiency and advanced capabilities over sheer size, some massive aircraft have still made their mark in the skies. Get ready to explore the 10 largest planes in aviation history, where grandeur meets functionality. McDonnell Douglas KC-10 Extender. The McDonnell Douglas KC-10 Extender, a military aircraft devised by McDonnell Douglas, is engineered for the specific purpose of aerial refueling. It is an adaptation of their commercial DC-10 model and became operational in 1981, continuing to serve effectively to this day. The aircraft holds a significant fuel capacity of up to 356,000 pounds, facilitated by its optimized internal space for fuel tanks. It is equipped with a centerline refueling boom and a hose and drogue system positioned at the fuselage's rear on the starboard side for refueling operations. Managing mid-air refueling requires precision and is managed by a specially trained crew member, while other operations are handled by 2 pilots and an engineer from the cockpit. The KC-10 also has the capability to carry up to 75 passengers and 25 pilots worth of cargo. It is propelled by 3 General Electric turbofan engines, each offering 52,000 pounds of thrust, giving the plane a span of 165 feet in length and a wingspan of 181 feet, the capability to reach speeds of up to 538 miles per hour over a distance of up to 4,400 miles with full fuel and cargo load. Boeing C-17 Globemaster III. Originally designed in the 1980s by McDonnell Douglas, which became part of Boeing in 1997, the C-17 Globemaster III was built to fulfill the need for a new heavy transport aircraft within the U.S. military. It officially entered service in 1995, and by the time production ceased in 2015, a total of 279 units had been manufactured. Today, these aircraft are utilized by various military forces globally, renowned for their reliability and low maintenance requirements compared to other similar role aircraft. Measuring 174 feet in length with a wingspan of nearly 170 feet, the C-17 is powered by Pratt & Whitney F117 turbofan engines, delivering 40,000 pounds of thrust each. Operated by 2 pilots and a loadmaster, it achieves a cruising speed of 520 miles per hour and can cover a range of up to 2,700 miles with a full payload, supporting cargo loads up to 85 tons. Depending on its layout, the aircraft is versatile enough to transport 100 to paratroopers, accommodate 50 for stretcher-bound patients with medical personnel, or carry substantial equipment such as an M1 Abrams tank or 3 ICV Strykers. As a crucial asset across all military branches, the C-17 Globemaster III is recognized for its significant role, and though there is an ongoing search for its successor, the existing fleet is anticipated to remain operational for another 20 to 30 years. Hughes Age for Hercules. The gargantuan Hughes Age for Hercules, also known as the Spruce Goose, remains an iconic piece of history as the largest flying boat ever assembled. Until the maiden voyage of the Strat launch in 2019, the Hercules held the title for the widest wingspan on any aircraft. In a remarkable chapter of aviation lore, the H for fleet stopped at a single unit that was taken airborne only one time. Developed by Howard Hughes during World War II, this colossal transport plane was intended to ferry troops and materials across the Atlantic Ocean, a tactic devised to evade the German U-boat threat. The Herculean design was equipped to handle up to 60 tons of cargo. Uniquely, it was almost entirely constructed out of birch wood, in compliance with wartime resource conservation efforts, stretching to 218 feet in length and boasting a massive 320-foot wingspan. Its 8 mighty Pratt & Whitney Wasp major engines, driving 17-foot diameter propellers, promised a theoretical cruising speed of 250 miles per hour and a range of 3,000 miles. Yet, these impressive specifications were never fully tested. The aircraft's lone flight occurred post-war in 1947, when Hughes piloted the behemoth to skim the water at a speed of 135 miles per hour, soar to 70 feet altitude and glide for approximately a mile, touching down after a mere 26 seconds aloft. Airbus Beluga XL. The Airbus Beluga XL is unquestionably one of the most uniquely named aircraft in history, and its appearance explains its name, reminiscent of the whale species after which it's named. This innovative heavy transport aircraft, unveiled by Airbus in 2018 and put into service by Airbus Transport in 2020, marks a leap into modern aviation needs. As a successor to an earlier, smaller model, there are currently 5 Beluga XLs operational, with another expected to join the fleet by 2023. Primarily utilized for transporting airplane components across Airbus's various manufacturing sites, the Beluga XL boasts a distinctive design catered to efficiently carry to A350 XWB wings simultaneously. This feat is made possible through its massive structure, stretching 270 feet in length, a wingspan of nearly 198 feet, and a cavernous cargo hold of 78,000 cubic feet. Powered by two Rolls-Royce Trent 700 turbofan engines, each providing 71,000 pounds of thrust, the Beluga XL can haul loads up to 56 tons, cruising at speeds of 458 miles per hour, and can reach a range of 2,600 miles when fully laden. Despite its unconventional look, the Beluga XL's success hints at a future where such designs could become increasingly prevalent, revolutionizing air transport in the years to come. Boeing B-52 Stratofortress. The remarkable Boeing B-50 Stratofortress, developed by Boeing in the 1950s for the United States Air Force, marked a revolutionary advancement in strategic bombing capabilities. Throughout a decade from 1952 to 1962, a total of 744 of these long-range bombers were constructed, capable of hauling up to 35 tons of ordnance across a staggering distance of 8,800 miles without refueling. Initially, it was designed for the delivery of nuclear weapons during the tense times of the Cold War. The Stratofortress has predominantly been used for deploying conventional bombs. Measuring 159 feet in length and with a wingspan of 185 feet, its operation requires a 5-person crew consisting of a pilot, co-pilot, weapons systems officer, navigator, and an electronic warfare officer. The aircraft itself weighs over 130 tons empty and is powered into flight by 8 Pratt & Whitney TF-33 turbofan engines, each offering 17,000 pounds of thrust. Soaring at altitudes up to 50,000 feet, the B-50 can cruise at 50,000 miles per hour, with capabilities to accelerate up to 650 miles per hour. Equipped with a versatile arsenal, including an array of bomb options, it was initially defended by an M61 Vulcan cannon in its tail turret until their removal in 1991. Caspian Sea Monster. The Caspian Sea Monster, an experimental ground effect vehicle, was a marvel of Soviet aeronautic engineering, holding the title of the largest and heaviest aircraft from its inception in 1964 until 1988. This colossal machine, though classified as an aircraft, operated more akin to a boat, flying just 33 feet above the surface to maximize the ground effect. It was designed to ferry cargo and passengers at impressive speeds of up to 270 miles per hour and had a range reaching 930 miles. Initially baffling U.S. intelligence during the Cold War, the purpose of the Caspian Sea Monster was unclear. Eventually, the Soviet Navy constructed only one prototype, which, while able to fly below radar detection levels, proved difficult to assign a practical role. This humongous airplane stretched almost 300 feet in length, with a wingspan of 123 feet and a vast tail stabilizer spanning 121 feet. Its thrust came from 10 Dobrynin VD7 turbojet engines, each providing 28,000 pounds of force. Through 15 years starting in 1965, it performed test flights over the Caspian Sea. Tragically, the Sea Monster met its end in 1980 due to a pilot error-induced crash, leaving it heavily damaged. Deemed impractical and no longer needed, it was not salvaged, and as a result, its remains lie submerged at the crash site, a sunken testament to its unique place in aviation history. Boeing 747 Dreamlifter. The Boeing 747 Dreamlifter, a variant with the largest capacity designed by the company, stands out among its offerings aimed at cargo transportation, such as the 747-400 and 747-8, which are primarily targeted at customers needing to ship goods globally. Uniquely crafted for Boeing's internal use, The Dreamlifter was brought into existence to serve a singular vital role, to carry parts for the 787 Dreamliner from suppliers around the world to its assembly plants. Since its debut in 2007, only 4 of these colossal aircraft, with thrice the capacity of the 747-400, have been constructed. Unlike the conventional method of shipping aircraft parts by sea, which, despite being more economical, is time-consuming, Boeing introduced the Dreamlifter to expedite the delivery process in order to manage the soaring demand for its aircraft. The 747 Dreamlifter has a modified cargo carrier, features a massive 65,000 cubic foot hold for up to 125 tons, stretching 235 feet in length with a 211-foot wingspan and 747 passengers. Optimized to haul large, weighty loads, it trades some speed for capacity but still reaches a cruising speed of 545 miles per hour and a range of 4,800 miles, powered by PW406 engines. Lockheed C5 Galaxy. The Lockheed C5 Galaxy, designed by Lockheed and launched in 1970, was engineered to meet the need of the U.S. Air Force for transporting vast and heavy loads across considerable distances. Since its introduction, 131 units have been constructed, and the majority are still in active duty following various upgrades, culminating in the latest C5M version. This variant is anticipated to remain operational until the 2040s at the least. Among the largest military aircraft ever constructed, it boasts a length of 247 feet and a wingspan of nearly 223 feet. Powered by General Electric CF6 turbofan engines, each delivering 51,000 pounds of thrust, the C5 Galaxy achieves a cruising speed of 525 miles per hour and can transport a full load of 140 tons over a distance of up to 5,500 miles. Throughout their service, C5 Galaxies have played crucial roles in various operations, from airlifting essential supplies and military equipment to executing missions in challenging locations like McMurdo Station in Antarctica and assisting NASA with the transport of space shuttles. Aeros Line Super Guppy. The Aeros Line Super Guppy, a colossal cargo aircraft, first ascended into the air in 1965. This plane, with a length of 143 feet and a wingspan of 156 feet, was powered by Allison 501 turboprop engines connected to its propellers. Designed to meet NASA's specific transportation needs, only 5 Super Guppies were constructed, each capable of carrying the complete S4B stage, the third stage of a Saturn V rocket essential for NASA's lunar missions. Requiring a 4-person crew, the aircraft can travel up to 2,000 miles with a cruising speed of 250 miles per hour and a cargo capacity of 26 tons. Although the Apollo program has been discontinued, NASA still uses one of the Super Guppies to shuttle parts between its facilities. The remaining aircraft are exhibited worldwide, celebrated for their distinctive design and significant contributions to space exploration history. Antonov AN-125 Maria. Developed in the 1980s and taking its first flight in December 1988, the Antonov AN-125 Maria stands as a monumental achievement in aviation history, being both the heaviest aircraft ever constructed and boasting the largest wingspan among its airborne contemporaries. With an impressive length of 275 feet and a wingspan stretching to 290 feet, the solitary giant was meticulously crafted for the Soviet military's needs, primarily to facilitate the transport of substantial supplies and large components essential for the Buran space program, which included carrying space launch vehicles atop its fuselage. The Maria's incredible lifting capability is powered by 6 Progress D18 turbofan engines, each delivering up to 51,000 pounds of thrust, enabling it to carry a full payload of 220 tons at a cruising speed of 500 miles per hour over a range of 9,600 miles. Initially serving its purpose well for the Soviet military, its operational cost led to it being mothballed for 8 years. However, it found a renewed purpose with the rise in demand for international freight transport, where it currently plays a crucial role in transporting heavy or oversized goods, including humanitarian aid and wind turbine blades, showcasing its unique capabilities in the modern world.